internships like during college? Like what did you do to get yourself out there?
Sure. So I guess my freshman year, I really wasn't that involved on campus. Like I was in business honors, but I really didn't do much. I was sort of like more of like a nerd and really just didn't really branch out or like try to make new friends, enjoying Greek life. I commuted, so I didn't even dorm. And then my sister, who was also a business major at the time, she was getting her MBA at USC. She was kind of grilling me, saying like, "Hey, you need to figure out what you want to do. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck like half the other business students that are in college that don't know what they're doing. They're in their third and fourth years, don't have internships, and now they're like trying to find a job if they can."
Yeah.
So you need to start figuring out now as a freshman what you like and what you don't like. So that's when we started going over all the different segments of business concentrations and went through finance, accounting, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, I didn't like those. And then I saw HR and then tail recruiting. So the second semester of my freshman year, I joined SEHR, which is Society of Excellence in Human Resources. Picked up a board position there because I just displayed that like I had an interest for it, and I just wanted something on my resume, right? That wasn't Chick-fil-A, because I was working at Chick-fil-A at the time. So I had that on my resume, plus a pretty good GPA because I just studied and was just like a nerd for that entire year. And actually, what was interesting is a business honors alumni, his name was John Beta, he sent out this bulletin to all the business honors freshmen saying, "Hey, Boeing is hosting this summer program called BASE. It's called Boeing Accelerated Student Experience. And they're looking for 50 individuals broken up into segments of IT, engineering, finance, supply chain, and human resources." And at the time, I wanted to go into human resources. So I thought, hey, let me give it a shot. So I just applied, in the middle of studying for finals. I totally forgot I ever applied.
Yeah.
And then I got an interview when I got an interview like May or June-ish or something, saying, "Hey, congratulations, you've been selected for an interview for BASE. Would you like to proceed?" And I said, "Oh, shit, yeah, like sure." Totally forgot about that. Yeah. So I interviewed with them. I told them why I was passionate about HR resources, and I basically just said like, I just have a passion for recruiting. It's I think I had an eye for seeing whether or not a person will fit with a culture that is already established. I'm a relatively good judge of character to see whether or not their skill sets will be able to use, and if they're just like compatible, whatnot. And I kind of just said like, I want to do recruiting. Like, I think college recruiters have such a cool and fulfilling job, being able to call students and tell them like, "Hey, you got an offer, congrats." And, there's really nothing more rewarding than like giving that call to someone and hearing their reaction, even if you can't see it. Just hearing that reaction, it's just a magical feeling. So that's kind of what drew me to that. And then I went to BASE. That was in the summer in August. I still remember August 1st through 4th in 2017. They flew us out to Seattle, where we were able to take a tour of all the different Boeing manufacturing plants, up in Everett and Renton, you name it.
I went to the Boeing museum that they have in Seattle, I think last year.
Probably, yeah. You probably went to the same one I did. It was really cool. We got a behind the stage tour, we were walking on the floor. It was just massive, right? Massive and dynamic. And for me,
it's crazy. They have big planes in their warehouses. It's absolutely huge.
By volume, that Boeing warehouse specifically is the biggest building in the world, just by volume.
Damn.
Which I think to me is nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So when we were networking with the recruiters, because that was kind of just for them to sample whether or not they wanted those students to be interns. As I was interviewing with the recruiters, I basically just told them yeah, I want your job. Just I want to be a recruiter. I think it'd be awesome. I think I would be a valuable addition because XYZ. And then one of them told me, her name was Katie. She's like, "Hey, would you be interested in just interning with me by team next summer in Seattle?" And I was like, "Fuck yeah, definitely. I would love that. That'd be super cool." And I did. That's pretty much how I got started. It was literally just I was a bookworm for my first year, applied to this out of the blue opportunity, and somehow got it. There
you
really
never know
wasn't anything special.
You never know what it's going to lead to. So
exactly. I guess my only advice is just like if you ever see anything like that, like just apply. Like nothing's gonna hurt. Like you're not gonna get hurt from it. Like, and don't try not to like bank on it or like think too much on it. Cause like for me, I totally forgot I even applied.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I only got in because like I'm one Asian and two a male in human resources, and that's like relatively rare. Like I've only seen one other Asian guy in a human resources role before in my entire life. So I feel like just like the diversity aspect, helped bump me up a bit. Because like the four other students that were HR, two of them were from Cornell, one was from USC, one of them was UT Austin. And I was kind of just like, I'm out of my league in Cal State Fullerton. But it was a humbling experience. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's great to see that experience, like of just trying new things, stepping outside of your comfort zone a little bit, and then
exactly,
yeah. And I also want to talk about LinkedIn. Like LinkedIn's a tool that you use for connecting with people in the business world, right? And I want to ask, like, how have you used LinkedIn for your career?
Well, for one, LinkedIn landed me the job that I just got. I was essentially like kind of headhunted, like from a recruiter, like out of nowhere. Never heard of Flexport before. Never like knew it existed. Never knew that it was 500 yards away from my apartment. Like I kind of just. I think I spend too much time on LinkedIn personally. Like I spend a lot of time like browsing through jobs or just looking at profiles, just like stalking people and like saying, "Oh, did you just viewed your profile?" I was like, yeah, I did. Which you can do that, No. But it's like it's a fun tool. It's really cool to like use to kind of just like measure like where other people are like in life, and it's kind of just like. You kind of look at like really successful people's profiles and kind of just think like, damn, I want to be that, like I want to hit that level someday. I think LinkedIn is just such a powerful tool too, because there's just so much opportunity. Like if you look back 10, 15, 20 years ago, it didn't really exist. It wasn't apparent at all. And people weren't like applying through jobs on LinkedIn. Yeah. And recruiters didn't have the ability.
The online aspect of applying wasn't really a big thing. Yeah.
Exactly. And like recruiters didn't have the ability to kind of just surf the web and like look up people that were like good fits for those roles. And now you have that. Like I would recommend any student who is applying for or who wants a job to just get a LinkedIn, whether or not you're a business major. It's so useful. Like you never know what doors are going to open up for you. You never know what opportunities are going to come like just on a silver platter for you.
Yeah. And then you just connect with people that like, it shows you the people that go to your same school, like
exactly
the alumni, and then